right, welcome. Oh my God, is she recording?
No, just relax.
Oh my
I just
God.
want you to relax. Just
All right, we are here with 17 people and 2 dogs to record a podcast. And this podcast has been rebranded. What was formerly the artist known Attitude is now Have Some Decorum, Babe.
Have some decorum, babe.
Have some decorum. So we're going to be, decorum wise, we're going to be talking about people who don't have decorum on vacation. Ladies, have you been on vacation with somebody who hasn't had decorum, like hasn't acted right? And if so, who would like to go first? Because guests go first. Angela?
Yes. I can't talk about it.
Yes, you can.
This is a safe space.
This is a safe space. We don't talk to him anyway.
Okay.
Let's be real. We haven't invited him anywhere on purpose in years. Like,
all right, I'm gonna tell the pretzel story.
Yeah. Please do.
Oh, pretzel
okay,
story.
So
Sounds good.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Was 19.
It was 25 years ago since I've been on a vacation.
So last summer we went to Vegas. Me, Anna, and
I'll bleep his name out. Just say it.
Don.
Yeah, I'll bleep it out. I can bleep it out like a cuss word.
So we go to Vegas, and I don't even know what happened. We were in the hotel, and we were like talking about being hungry.
I was once again. Somebody's always trying to deny me of food. I'll get to you in a second. I'll get to you in a minute. But he was like, y'all, we don't need to eat. It's late. And I was like, I'm hungry. He's like, you want my yogurt pretzels? Like, bitch, I'm a big girl. Like, you think I can survive off of a singular yogurt pretzel? Like,
right off now. Back. I don't even remember what we were doing, but we were like, I made an Instagram called Yogurt Pretzel.
Because we were going to make fun of him for like offering, we're going to have a pretzel go all around the world with us.
Oh, yeah.
And like take a picture of this pretzel like everywhere. And he's like, bitch, that's not funny. I thought it was fucking hilarious. But also, let me tell you why he had no decorum. So we, first of all, we are in the car, we're driving, and like all he does is talk about how great his life is, yada yada yada. And then we go to the pool, and he's like, I don't know, I just feel like it was like very, like he didn't want to be around anybody, and also didn't want to pay for anything. So I was like, I'll get the first round, you get the second round. I was like, bitch, I'm not gonna be doing this all day.
Yeah,
or
he's an influencer, and he's like having us like take pictures of him while he's like posing.
Yes, in a Speedo. And yeah, it was like we were his fans. And also he didn't want to like every time I paid for a drink, like he would like down to the coin be like, okay, I'll give you $5.10. And it's like, okay. And then, which another thing is I hate going on vacation with people with no funds, because it's like, what are we doing here? Now it's not fun. Now I'm scared. Now I'm worried about how we're going to eat, how we're going to live. And he kept calling Ubers, because we were like, all right, you get the next Uber. We got like these first 5. And then so he would get an Uber, and we'd get in there, and there'd be somebody else in there.
And like, Uber pool?
Yes, he would get only Uber pools. So we'd get in there. One time there was a girl with a to-go plate with foil over it in the car, and we were like I was trying to make light of the situation. I was like, so where'd you come from? You come from a barbecue? Yes. Oh, where are you going today? She was like, art show, the mall. And we're like, okay. And like we tried to have a conversation, but she was not into it at all, which was killing my vibe, because we were like drinking and like trying to have a good time. Silly wacky. I'm in a silly funny mood, and she's like sitting there stone faced in this Uber that I assumed was just going to be for us. So I was like scared. I was like, yeah. So what else did he do?
The other Uber story was better than the young kid that you were just like roasting. I
was roasting this. So that we get in the car, and there's like literally a 12-year-old in the, well, it's not a 12-year-old. He was like 21, he said. And I was like, how old are you? He was like 21. I was like, 21 minutes past your curfew. And then I was like, where are you going? Are you on your way to your tutoring group or something? And then I was like, is your mom mad that you've been out this late? And he's like, I'm 25. Like, and I was like, no, you're not. And yeah, just roasting him to till the cows came home. But also we went to a restaurant and we were again starved, famished. Literally haven't had a morsel of food for like at least a half hour. I mean, that's how famished we were. It's been 20 minutes since my last meal. So we're searching for food because we were supposed to go to
That Korean barbecue. Or
no, it was a hot pot.
Oh yeah.
And it was closed, right? Or because he was late.
It's taking forever
to get ready. I'm like, first of all,
we're
hold
gonna
on.
get into
You have zero hair. You have no makeup to put on. Like, he was putting on like foundation, and it was like he didn't need it. Like, he looks great, but it's like you didn't need the foundation, but also why does it take you 3 business days to put on foundation and do nothing to your hair? And so I'm like, we have to be there. It closes at 10. He's like, I'm coming. And so this is when we saw Amber Rose.
Oh, and
You tell this part. Tell it here. Put it. No, it was Floyd Mayweather. Same thing.
Oh yeah.
Same boxing. Whatever.
Anna's like trying to fight Floyd Mayweather. What did you say to him?
I said, oh, you're a goo goo gaga baby, and I was like, is that Floyd Mayweather? And they're like, yes, and I was like,
oh yeah.
I don't care.
Honestly, I was like wasted the entire trip, so I don't even remember most of it.
That's great because I wish I were.
Like the whole time we were at that restaurant, I know Don was being like
A Rudy Judy.
Yeah.
So
not a Rudy Judy.
a fucking Rudy Tooty Judy. So we're famished, and he's late to bring oh no, hold on, let me backtrack. We're talking about Amber Rose. So Amber Rose, I see her outside of our hotel room, and I'm like, or outside of our hotel waiting for a cab, and I was like, oh my god, it's Amber Rose. And he's like, she's not even that cute. And I was like, you literally look the same. Like, you're talking about yourself, babe. Like, you literally. And I was like, huh? And he's like, she's not even all that. And so I was like, okay. So I like go up, and usually Angela's like 3 sheets to the wind, so like no fault of hers, but I'm like was hoping he would like get a picture of us. Not a single photo was taken of me hugging Amber Rose.
Wow.
So I have no proof.
Wait, nobody was around for you to be like, hey, can you take a picture?
No, even her.
Take a selfie in front of
No, I didn't even have my phone on me. I think I handed it to Dawn. I was like, hold on, I'm gonna go say hi to her. And he's like, okay. And then I like came back. I was like, did you take a picture? He was like, no. And I was like, ugh. And meanwhile, Angela's probably talking to a bush, like drunkenly. So then we go to the hot pot place. It's fucking closed, like I thought. And then we couldn't find anywhere in the hotel because that's where we were going to the club, right? Or why were we at that hotel specifically for the hot pot? But we were starving. And for some reason in Vegas, restaurants close like at 10.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is wrong with you guys? Like, you're literally asked to be.
It should be 24 hours.
Yes. And
24 hours for every place. It should be.
It should absolutely. And no. And it's like, do you want people to get belligerent and like crash into buildings? Obviously. So we find this like sports bar place, and it's packed because it's the only place open, and we get seated by the grace of God, and immediately Don is rude to the server. He's like trying to get he's like, I need food right now. And meanwhile, me, who's like diabetic, like I need food more than anybody, and also as a fatty, I need food more than anybody. My blood sugar is low, and it's like, I'm not bitching. Why are you bitching? And then he asked for what the appetizers were, and like the guy said it, and he was like, you don't have to be rude. And the guy was like, I wasn't. And he was like, yeah, you're trying to be rude. Don't play with me. I want another server. And we're like, what the hell is happening?
Oh,
yes, just like completely out of pocket. And then I was like, what is your problem? He was like, he was talking to me like I didn't have money for the appetizers. And I was like, no, he wasn't. He was literally explaining to you like there's a fucking like chili cheese.
Was he on one or is he sober?
He's always like that.
He's always it's
like
not
that.
a drug thing, or a drunk thing. It's like truly he's prissy little bitch.
Oh, I have to say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
Please, by all means.
If someone is mean to the server,
Oh, God.
like,
Instant.
that's instant. We're cutting that person
Instant,
off.
yeah,
Like, I'll
yeah.
leave you at the restaurant. I'll move to a different booth if I have to.
We
Yes.
wanted
That's
to.
not-
We were
Yes.
we were both like, what is your problem? And like, and then he started crying. Did he start crying at this point? He cried a lot of times during this trip.
Well, yeah, because you were kind of like, I'm fucking done.
Yeah, I was like, you're being, because like, yeah, as everybody knows, like I do not play, and I was like, you're being so rude. Like, there's no reason. I was like, I'm all about like sticking up for yourself if somebody's being rude to you, blah blah blah. But this is uncalled for. He's a server. Like, it's busy in here. Now we're not going to get served because now nobody's going to want to take us because we're that table, and I don't know. It was just awkward. But yeah, you're right. Like when somebody's rude to a server, that means they're true sociopaths. They have zero decorum and immediate prison. Like send them electric chair straight to the no trial even, just straight to the electric chair. Lethal injection, like firing squad, like take their kneecaps out. Like
anybody of service, like waitresses, janitors, if you fucking are asshole to these, I will fucking
yeah, it was fucked up. So I gave him a piece of my mind, but I was like, if we leave him, he's staying in our hotel room, for 1. 2, I'm starving, and
you need those pretzels.
I need those yogurt pretzels. How am I going to survive without 1 yogurt pretzel? And then he was like very against going. We wanted to go to the gay clubs because like as women, where do you feel most safe? A gay club. Straight clubs are nobody's dancing. Everybody like is acting a fool, trying to grab your ass and like put their fucking sausage sword on your back. And we go to yes, but if you go to a gay club, you know that you're gonna hear some great music. Everybody's dancing and nobody's. Yes, everybody's dancing, and the drinks are the drinks are stiff and cheap.
And you meet a new best friend.
Yes. Oh yeah, we met a group of guys that she made a wedding cake for. Ew, not you guys sounding like a audience. Like I held up a cue card. I was like, everybody, aw. But yeah, so we met and I met another set of guys, like the couple that, because I was sitting, I was just like mad at Dawn and the whole situation. So I was sitting down just contemplating life, and this couple comes up to me and they're like, well, you look so sad. And I was like, oh, I'm not sad, I'm just chilling. And they're like, oh, you're too beautiful to be sitting out here by yourself. I was like, I'm good. They're like, do you want us to sit with you until your friends come over here? I was like, sure. So we had a full-on conversation about
Sweeties.
Yes. And then she was sitting next to a group.
I was trying to.
She thought this one guy was the one that got married. Like, he's so hot. Which
he's gay. I'm like, no, he's not.
He's like,
after he meets me.
Yeah, he knows nothing. Yeah, she's like, I can wear a strap on, like, honey. So we all are like having a good time, and then Dawn is like, I don't like it here, and it's like, what? But he's one of the so this is my problem with some gay men, not all. They like to be the commodity at a place and not like be around their equals, because then it's like, oh, you get the bachelorette girls. They're like, oh my God, you're so cute, you're gay. Oh, and then they can really play it up, and they're the only one, and they get all the attention. But if you're at a gay club, you're on an equal playing field. So then they have nobody to like impress or show off to. So he was like, I hate it here. I want to go. And we're like, we're having the time of our lives.
He even admitted to it. He's like, well. We're like, why don't you like the gay clubs? And he's like, because I get attention. All the girls give me attention when we're at regular clubs. And we're like, well, that's why we like the gay clubs, because we get all the attention from the gay guys.
Well, yeah, that I love the attention, but also I love the music and the stiffies.
And the energy is just so different.
Yeah, I'm not scared for my life. I'm not scared I'm going to get molested. I'm not scared that somebody's going to try to kill me. I'm not scared that somebody's going to ask me to pay for their tab. Like, I know what I'm getting when I go to a gay club, and it's good times. So.
No, I agree. It makes me think of, we didn't tell this story, but when Chelsea and I first met, we went to a club. And at a straight club, right?
Not a heterosexual club with a gay.
And this guy was on something, and he wanted to dance with me. And I remember he took Chelsea's drink out of her hand because Chelsea told him, no, she doesn't want to dance with you, like, go away. And then he put it aside, and he was like, you can make her like dance with me or something. What did he say to you?
I don't even.
That's
I just remember
scary.
just getting like, what the fuck, and just.
Yeah.
So why are you touching my things?
Yeah.
I just remember him moving it aside, and at that time you were friends with this other girl who I don't know if you want to say her name or not.
I don't give a damn about her. Trisha Garza?
Yeah.
Oh damn, not the full government. She's like Trisha Garza, 482-63-1172. Like, damn, you have her whole social and like,
I know.
damn, bitch. Yeah.
So I remember I was scared, and I still danced with him until someone came and got him. And then I remember Trisha was like defending me because she was like, no, you did the right thing because you didn't know if he was gonna like freak out or if he was on something. And that's so scary where you have to like judge the situation, whether you're gonna make a scene or whether you're just trying
Gonna
to like,
comply.
yeah.
You have to like go through with it.
Yeah, placate them. Yeah.
Until someone else can come through. So like when we ended up going to a gay bar, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like this is so much
You're
better.
not getting
Safe
pressured
space,
to
right.
dance with somebody you don't want to.
Yeah.
I've had guys, and like people think I'm lying. I'm like, they've said the craziest shit to me when I like deny them. One guy told me, he was like, you're the reason why women get beat. What?
What?
And now you really think I'm gonna dance with you? Like like rotten hell. Like, what is your problem? Like, I've had people be like, fuck you, bitch, or like, no, I didn't want to dance with you anyway. It's like, but you asked me, and I just said no politely. I'm never rude. I'm just like, no, thank you. And they're like, fuck you, bitch. And I was like, what?
No, have
Wild.
you ever said like, oh, I'm just dancing with my girlfriends right now?
Are you
Like,
gay? And it's like, if I was, are you the gay police? Fuck you. If I want to fucking bump clams with my girls, that's between me and God. So yeah, I don't know. So back on the subject of vacations, Anita, do you have any crazy vacation stories where people didn't have decorum on vacation?
I think I can say this now because we're not all friends anymore.
And let's be real, there's like 7 people that are like avid listeners of this podcast. And one of them is that old man that comments on my YouTube, where's the next episode? I'm like,
it's coming.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, Troy. Like, I'll have it out in a minute. Yeah, have some fucking decorum. He's gonna be so mad when he figures out this podcast has changed names. He's been rocking with it since 2019, so he's gonna be very sad. Sorry, Troy. Anyway, continue. So you group of girls.
It was a group of girls, and I was telling Chelsea, like, when you go on vacation, it makes or breaks your friendship.
Absolutely.
200%.
And so we were all childhood friends, like, from Pennsylvania, went to all the same schools, sleepovers, everything. And so we all went to Sedona. They flew in. And so when you go on vacation with a group of people, you have to know, are they the same like vacation level as you?
Yes.
Because some people are like, we're really into hiking and we're not going to eat ever, and we won't have time to change our diva cups. And
oh my god,
what is a diva cup doing in this scenario? Oh my god, why aren't we changing them, ladies?
Like hike to hike to hike to hike, and then we have other friends that will make their own little side quests and not tell the other people. And so then we only have 2 cars.
Ooh.
And we have to now rechange some of our plans because some people...
Now you have to hitchhike to get to where you need to go. It's fucked up.
Like, it's a drop off. Like, I'll drop you off at the hike and then call me when you, like, want to get picked up. And so we're like, what?
Like, is this before or after I get molested in the woods? Like that's rude.
You have the car. Where are we going except on this hike now?
Now you have to strategically plan, like, okay, when we're on our way back, we'll text them to come get us.
Right.
Like,
and they might answer.
They might answer, yeah.
And I might have service in these
woods.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And with these trips, you want to all be together, right? That's like the
whole point. You would think.
Well, at the time, some of us thought that it was because when you're young and then you're like, you have that sorority girl energy, right? You're like, we're going to do everything together.
I love you. You're my sister.
I know, best friends for life. And then like some of the other people are like, no, we're not best friends for life. We're like best friends because of necessity through school.
Oh my God, not the ops coming out. Damn.
So let's just say, yeah, that trip was probably my first.
Were there tears at all?
I don't know if there were tears, but there was definitely a lot of like
Passive aggressive.
Yeah, it was so passive aggressive in that house that I was like,
how many girls
let me
went on this
see,
trip?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 girls, including me.
Whew.
5 girls.
That's rough stuff.
2 bathrooms. That's the thing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You gotta have 7 bathrooms at minimum. At minimum, 7 bathrooms.
I'm almost 30, right? And so I'm like, if we don't have at least 2 bathrooms per like 4 girls, don't invite me. Like, I don't care. I remember doing like a trip or planning a trip, and we were only gonna have 1 bathroom. And one of the girls, instead of getting another bathroom, was like, I can go outside. Like, it's not a big
Wait,
deal.
what? Not her mountain manning it. Like, damn. She said, I will pee in this bucket. I will pee in this bucket and throw it out the window in the morning.
To save $100?
Like, honey.
5 people?
She's like, I brought a plastic toilet. Don't worry, guys. Like, whoa. She's like, I will empty it at the end.
I'm ready to go in the
Yeah, like,
the backyard or the
whoa.
front yard.
Yeah, which one? Which one?
The grass or no grass?
Yeah, literally, she's pissing. She's diapering it. She's literally adult diapered. Like,
Wow.
ugh.
I'm saying, like, don't invite me. I guess I'm just bougie.
No, the older I get, the less I want to be chintzy on things like bathrooms and beds. I also hate when people are like, let's take a group trip, and they want to do like an Airbnb situation or a hotel situation, and it's like 7 people to a room. Like, all right, you get this corner. I'll get the top corner. You sleep on the ottoman. I'll sleep underneath the bathroom sink. I'll sleep in the bathtub. All to save like $20. It's like, hun, like, in what world? I will get my own room. Like, I'm not sleeping with 3 people in a bed. Like, I will.
Wait.
Hold on.
I just recently went on a girls trip. My first trip with 9. I just recently went on a girls trip with 9 women, and I was so scared, and I was so surprised. But I went with like bougie women, which I know now that's absolutely the way, because there was 4 bathrooms, there was so many rooms, so many beds,
birds chirping outside, like the sun shining.
Atlanta was amazing. It was super awesome.
You said Atlanta?
Yes. So it was actually a really good experience. I was like, oh, I'm glad I did this in my 30s, because I would have never had friends after some.
No, I started going on group trips in my 20s, and especially when you're like 20 something and broke, it's a truly harrowing experience. So I've gone on trips where there's somebody that is like a surprise guest, like, you know, on a sitcom when everybody's like, woo, I didn't know you were coming. Yeah, like, woo. But it's not like that. It's like more like, ugh. I've had trips where like random guests like show up and they're like, is it okay if my friend, she'll get a rollaway bed? And it's like, well, then she needs to fucking chip in. And also, no, like, what the fuck? Or they'll invite like a boy they just met to the room, and it's like, are you gonna fuck next to me? Like, I'm very concerned. Like, you thought like you're gonna bring this man's into this hotel room and you're gonna fuck next to me. That's concerning. I've also had girls get lost when I was in my early 20s on trips.
Why am I all of these people?
Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm actually, you know what? Let's just out her right now. Yeah. But no, like, it's definitely better to travel in your 30s with some kind of sense, and just knowing your budget and knowing what you're willing to do and not do. So, Angela, do you...
See, I'm the friend, I'll say it real quick. I'm the friend that if everybody wants to do something I don't want to do, I'm okay with staying back. Like, everybody, when we went to Atlanta, everybody wanted to go to a male review, and I was like,
What's that?
male strippers. See?
True hell.
Okay, I
That's
think
like my
it's so
personal
just like,
hell.
like, woo! See, all of them were woo. I was
No,
like, yo,
why do I want to
see
see
that?
Why would I want to see
around.
a dick with a cock ring wearing K-Swisses, dirty K-Swisses at that? Like, there's nothing sexy about a
didn't wanna
naked man
see-
like clapping his ass cheeks and like
Nothing
shaking his
sexy.
dong around. Like,
I don't want to see his elephant trunk fucking.
it's just like slap. It's like this, slapping back and forth.
With the elephant
like,
ears, I was like,
there's-
absolutely fucking.
And
not.
also, it's like these men are gay, so like there's no there's no fantasy being sold, like there, because
At all.
a straight man would never be clapping his ass cheeks on stage. So it's like, why am I here?
And I was the only one who wanted to stay home, but I don't know why anybody was
Yeah,
like, go have fun. I'm not holding you back.
Yeah, don't feel bad for me.
I'm gonna
Actually,
take a nap.
yeah, thank God I don't.
Didn't I say that, Chelsea? Don't. Remember, because you were telling me a little bit about your Vegas trip, and I literally was like, if I don't want to do something, I will take a nap. I love to nap.
Me
I
too.
will
I
bring
take a nap every
food
day.
back to the hotel. I'll eat and then pass out, and then you wake me up when we're on to the next activity.
That's what I was like. Why is everybody upset? I don't want to fucking see male strippers. Go have fun.
And also, why would they want you to go if you did? I don't want
they
somebody
wanted
there that.
everybody to stay together for everything. Why?
See-
we were there for 9. I think we were there for 9 days. I think we had enough time together. We're good.
I don't even.
It was 7 days. There was
I don't even want to. No, I don't even want to spend 7 days with
No,
myself.
but
Like,
it worked really well. The house was so big. We
Okay.
like most of us had our own room, and it was
still,
the
that's
best experience.
too long away from civilization. Like,
reality.
yeah, and also like I don't want to be in a house with people because then it becomes like the real world where then you start like making drama up in your head. You're like, did you fucking eat my peanut butter? And they're like, what?
Shit about
I heard you in the other room laughing. And I was watching TV, and it's like, no, you weren't. You were watching me, and it's like, so yeah.
You know what was funny? There was a time where we were supposed to all go out. We ended up not going to the male review. Everybody found out how much it was, and then half the people were like, never mind, it's not worth
They were
it.
charging to see men's dicks.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see that for free.
And supposedly, I guess the chicken wings are supposed to be good. I was like, yeah, I don't.
They were
I don't-
going for the. They were trying to
Chicken wings are always
Okay.
phenomenal at strip clubs, they say.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, their food is usually top tier. But if you want to go see dicks and have chicken wings, just go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Like, I'm sure a guy in the bathroom would like willingly pull his dick out and start clapping his ass cheeks in Buffalo Wild Wings.
So
Yeah.
then it ended up raining.
Stuff.
Yeah, he's like, Angela's like, actually, she's like, I got a good idea. Yeah.
It ended up raining, and then nobody wanted to go out, and then they wanted to stay and watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I'm like,
Wait,
we
you guys are in.
fucking Atlanta.
You can drive to Nini's house if you want to. Like,
So I went out by myself, and I was perfectly okay with that. I made some friends. Everywhere I go, I make friends.
I'm
So
the
as long as
same.
you let me be me. I'm good.
Mhm.
I'm good.
Okay, have you guys ever gone on a vacation with a guy?
Yes.
A guy you weren't dating?
Did you say weren't dating?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yes, I have
words.
too.
No.
Of course you have, you
Cozy. Cozy.
That doesn't fucking count.
He's not a guy that I'm dating.
Uh,
He's
but-
my husband, actually. We're being honest. My
And also-
husband.
Also, it would be like, have you ever gone on like where they could be romantic?
Oh, with a guy?
Or, no, a girl.
Oh.
For you?
No, actually. I
No.
have not yet.
No. Okay.
Wait, no, that's not right. That's not true. I have with my ex that we did date, and then we would. Don't ask. We went to Sedona together after we broke up, and then that was
Sedona's
like a whole
obviously a
thing.
place for it's like Las
Yeah.
Vegas, Miami, Sedona.
Yeah, no, it was really nice, but it, you know.
Well, I went on a vacation to Hawaii
Oh wow.
with somebody that I was not dating, but backstory, we've known each other since I was 19, and I had just graduated with my master's, and we would talk like sporadically, and then he was like, oh, we should take a trip to celebrate that you like got your master's, where you want to go, let's do it. And like truly, like, it was to me like friends only. We get to Hawaii, And I realized because he booked everything, and he like the whole thing was like he'd book the hotel. He's like, just get a flight and like we'll just have fun. So he booked the hotel, and I show up, and it's one bed, and I was like, So, also backstory, he's in the military. So like he had flown from Korea to Hawaii. And I should have known then, like it's like if a man's gonna go go somewhere further than like an hour away, they want pussy. So I should have known, like dumb me. But it was in my younger years when I was 28, I was so young.
I'm like gonna be 29.
Literally,
we're still figuring it out.
Young and dumb. And so I show up, and it's like I got in later than he did. Like my flight was delayed, so I got in at 3 a.m. I also had lost my debit card at LAX, so that was like traumatizing. And so it's 3 a.m. I see one bed, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So I was just like, I'm just gonna pass out. So I just go to sleep. We wake up, and he's like, what do you want to do today? And I was like, let's go to the beach. We're in Hawaii. So we go to the beach, and then he starts like rubbing my leg, and he's like, I'm so happy you're here. Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm so glad we're finally doing this. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, so now the trip's ruined because I'm disgusted. I'm about to vom. But we're in this beautiful city. So I'm just like, whatever. I'm just going to try to make the best of it. So I like slowly but surely just like, I'm like, ugh. But then I needed him because I lost my debit card. So I'd have to Venmo him. So he would go to the ATM and take out money every time I Venmo'd him. So I was like, I can't just like be like, bye, motherfucker. If I had my debit card, I would be like, I'm just going to go stay at my own hotel and never speak to you again. And we ended up going out later that night. And also he took me out. I mean, truly, I sound like a fucking spoiled ass brat because he bought the hotel, paid for like everything. And then he took me out to a very nice steak dinner.
The least you could have did was give him some pussy.
He just I just saw him
fantasizing about this. Like he had this all.
He absolutely had this all.
When did the guy have a plan? Like,
literal plan.
It's literally for sex. Like I haven't met any organized person like to pay and book everything.
My dumb self, I'm like, he knows. Like I've known him since I was 19. If something was gonna happen, it would have happened 10 years ago. So we go to the steak dinner, and mind you, this also is our second trip that he's planned for me. We went to Atlantic City when I had just broken up with my ex. I don't know. I'm just obviously like, free trip. And we go to the steak dinner. I meet these girls at this club that we went to after our dinner, and we just like hung out the whole time. We went to a strip club, which was truly, Chelsea knows, Hawaiian strip clubs are truly bone chilling.
Disgusting. Nothing to write home about.
No, absolutely. It's like the worst of the worst strippers are dropped off in Hawaii.
They're like, we'll leave you here.
Yeah, we'll leave you here. You got one tooth. All right, come on in. And it's like, huh? You have no ass, tits, or legs? Like, come on in. So it was truly bone chilling. And also, we were doing some cocaina, and they had like this guy friend that like supplied us with it the whole weekend. But I truly think it was like Tums crunched up because
the heartburn went away.
I like all the downside data.
Because I slept like a baby, and I was like, that was either Tums or like some children's Tylenol that he'd like put in a baggie. Because like I felt nothing. Mm-hmm. So long story short, he tried to put the moves on it. He like took me to all these different places, and I was just like, in another lifetime maybe, but not this one, honey. And he's probably listening to this as I put it out. We still talk to this day, but it's like,
wait, what? I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, I feel like he's one of those people, since I've known him for so long. He was like one of the first people I met when I moved to Wyoming, because he's in the military. So there's a military base there. Long story short, he like tried to get with me when I was 19, and I was like a goo gaga baby. He's like, I think 10 years, 12 years. I don't even know how old he is. Older than me, but like it's like all like platonic now. I think he knows.
Wait, so did you
Did we fuck? No. I didn't even touch him. And I like told him, I was like, I'm sorry that you feel this way, but I love you as a friend. And he was like, oh.
Wait, so he was able to accept that? He wasn't.
I don't think he's ever accepted it because to this day he's always like hard-eyeing my Instagram stories and stuff, but I never respond. But it's all love. I mean that I feel like I need to take this all out because I sound like a horrible, evil.
No,
I feel like I don't.
Okay, so here's my
take. Take it away, Anita.
Just because someone chooses to pay for you and do all these things or whatever, you do not owe anyone your pussy.
Thank you.
Yeah, men. Are you listening?
Men? Hello? Is this thing on?
Okay, so that does not mean, it could even be like, it doesn't even have to be like a date. You don't owe anyone anything. Like, you didn't make him do anything.
I did it, and there was no like conversation. There was no conversation. Like, oh my god, baby, I can't wait to see you and suck your dick. It's nothing like that. It was like, I literally sent him a meme of us wearing like Hawaiian shirts. I'm like, this is us on vacation. Like that was not sexting. Like it was very like
silly goofy.
I was in a silly goofy mood. Like, but I made 2 friends there, and I don't know what happened. Oh, this is what happened. So one of the girls, I invited her to go to Vegas with me. And she was like, because she lived in California, and she was like, oh my God, I go to Vegas all the time. Let's go. So I planned this like whole trip, and she like till the day before, she was like, I'm going. I cannot wait. we're going to turn up. And the day before, she's like, I can't go. My son's father had a heart attack. And I was like,
gosh.
I don't believe it.
Oh, I'm always like, oh my God.
No, unless I see the EKG, like you need to. Anita's sending flowers. I'm sending cease and desist letters. Like, don't ever talk to me again. Yeah, unless you're sending me an EKG of your husband hooked up to an or your baby daddy, which is she wasn't even with the guy because she was like talking shit about him all the time. So I'm like. And then we never spoke again. But I'm like, unless you send me a picture of your baby daddy, like in the hospital hooked up to machines, don't believe you. That's the type of person I am. I'm like, because if people say, I feel like when people lie like that about, where the fuck are you going, bitch?
This is my birth control alarm.
If I want to get you pregnant, that's my choice. Your body, my choice. But I feel like I'm more in the, like, I just don't believe anybody because I feel like when people want to get out of something, they make up the most cockamamie stories. It's never like, I don't want to go or like, I'm tired or like I have a headache. It's always like something so elaborate. It's like my great grandmother on my mother's side, twice removed, had kidney stones and we had to take her into the vet and like then my dog died and since we were at the vet already, we euthanized my dog. And it's like, whoa, just tell me you don't want to go. Just fucking tell me.
That's what I thought you were doing with Prince.
When my cat and the thing is I respect that because it's wild. She's a fucking liar. She doesn't want to go to this drag brunch. No, bitch, you know I love a drag and you know I love brunch. I would have been there, but my dog attacked my cat. Damn, you really thought I lied? I would never lie on my baby boy Alex. Chloe, yes. Anyway, continue. Have you guys ever had somebody lie to get out of like a vacation you planned?
Alex.
I forgot about her. And then she meanwhile went to like all over Europe. She's like, I have no money.
Like, I have COVID.
Yes. Swear to God. That's why I kind of loved COVID because like I did like that people be like, oh, I have COVID. I'm like, you're fucking lying, bitch. But I love that. Like, I love when people like that kind of like, so I'm like, I can't really call you out on it because it's like a pandemic. But yeah, she was like, the whole like month we were planning this trip to Vegas and she was like, yeah, I'm coming. And then like what, like the
night before?
Yeah, she was like,
because I got into a car accident and she's like, like the day before we were supposed to leave because we're taking my car.
Yeah, we were supposed to take your car.
Oh, no, we were supposed to take Alex's car
because she had a bigger car.
SUV, but then she's like, I have COVID. So then I'm like, okay, I'll drive. And then I got into a car accident like the day before we were supposed to go.
What the?
And then Anna was like, maybe this is like the universe thing. And
like,
I was like, no, let's go. And then it was fucking awful.
It was horrible. It was the universe. Usually it is the universe telling us.
This reminds me of
our Vegas trip from hell where we were in bed by 9 p.m. watching Clueless.
I didn't let you order McDonald's.
Once again, somebody denying me food. I don't know why people love to deny me food. Like, so.
I would never.
Wait, you would not.
I'll cook you.
No, usually Angela's with me. Like, she's down to eat. Like, she's DTE.
Calling like White Castle.
Yeah, we're like, are you open? And they're like, bitch, it's 4 a.m. And it's like, huh?
Okay, so we're bringing Angela to Chicago, right? Like, that's what we're doing?
Absolutely. Hands down. Let's do it.
Not.
I'm trying to go there for Thanksgiving. That's
no, I can't go for Thanksgiving.
Like a family holiday?
Yeah, like a very intimate.
Because she doesn't have kids.
And also, it's like a very intimate like holiday. Like if it was like Valentine's Day, like yes.
I see that side of my family. Like the arms wide open. They have a great Thanksgiving.
With arms wide open.
Absolutely.
Oh, I don't.
They all have kids in my family.
You know what? You're doing too much.
But
We're not.
It'd be a vacation.
Wait, can we? No, we can do another. We can do another Chicago trip.
Yeah.
Can we talk about our horrible Vegas experience?
Yes.
Not horrible. It wasn't horrible. I'm talking about the one with Magalina. That one in particular.
Yeah, that one truly is like
the epitome of no decorum.
No decorum. So, how long have we been? Oh, this has been going on for 41 minutes. Jesus Christ.
Exclusive.
Where should we begin?
Yeah.
I guess this will be.
Let's start from the beginning of
this will be the ending to the podcast, or else nobody. Honestly,
they're tuned out.
At 41 minutes, I think this needs to be a part 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're gonna do a part 2. Have some decorum, babe.